So the first time it did happen, we were in his room sleeping. Then I remember him, like he stripped me down. He was obviously naked and he put me right on top of him and was just gliding me over top of him with his genitals against mine.
I don't know, I think we knew what was going on, but we never spoke about it. I think we were just ashamed or embarrassed or scared to even talk about it. I don't think we had that kind of relationship. Catherine was really distant as a child. I don't know, she always kept to herself. She didn't speak. She had her own friends. I tried to connect with her, but it just never happened. It takes time for her to get to trust people, and when she does, she's really attached, even if they even backstab her or break her. I don't know if it was triggered mainly because my mom died and me and my sister both look like my mom.
I just updated her about my life, like what's been going on with like my dad, my siblings, my life, now that I have kids, what's going on with them, things like that. I don't think the situation that I was in would have lasted as long as it would have if my biological mother was alive. I would have told her the first time because she's my mom. There's like a different bond, right, that you would have with your mom compared to like your adopted mom or your siblings. She passed away because that's like the love of his life, right? He lost everything after she passed.
The relationship for a normal Canadian family wasn't what I had with my father. It was just like weekends he would come pick us up, he would take us to like Chuck E. Cheese or something to make us happy, then we go home, sleep, and then go back to our foster family because he was never there. He's not a father. He's just a human being that we call our dad. My dad will, come sit down with me, cuddle, and he would start groping my breasts. And then, I would tell him to stop, and he would say things like, no, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay, and then slowly move down to my vagina area. And then that's when I'll start screaming, kind of like a giggle scream, and ask for my brother to come down, and he would be the one that would rescue me. And my father would just stop doing what he was doing.
My dad was touching me, I kept pushing him away, I kept saying no, and he was just like, your sister likes it too. I guess that was his way of telling me, if your sister likes it, you should like it. You should allow me to do what I want to do. I just was like, I kept saying no too, as well. And then I just got up and left. I was pushing him away. I was moving his hand. I was telling him no. And by telling me that my sister likes it, it was, let me continue. Don't prevent it. Don't stop it. Let me continue what I'm doing. I didn't want to go back home. It was just enough. It was enough. Right? I had to be there. I had to tell my story. I had to tell them what happened. So they gave me an option. Do you want a screen up so that he doesn't see you? Or so that you don't see him? Or do you not want that? I was like, I need the screen up. It was really hard. So I still kept a straight face. I still stayed strong. I told them my story even after I got questioned. It was going back and forth a lot for a while, and then as soon as we were done, as soon as I left the courtroom, I buckled and cried. I bawled. I was I was holding it all in. I didn't want him to see me cry. I didn't want anybody to see me cry. Only my caseworker saw me cry. That was it. I knew what the truth was, and I was basically the only one standing on my own. right? Even if the court appointed me a lawyer, the lawyer was on my side, I still felt alone. My sister, who's my blood, that should have been there for me, was not there for me. She left me by myself, and I was just like...
My family promised that they would help take care of me. It was getting closer to court date, and they said they had a meeting with me, and they're like, you know, if you recant your story, say that you lied, like, we'll be here for you, we'll take care of you, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about anything. So for me wanting to be in a family, I recanted, and their words fell through, and I was still by myself.
It hurt, but I still stood my ground. I'm like, no, this is what happened. This is what's been happening. And whatever, basically whatever my sister told you, that we made up the story because we were mad at our father, that's not true. He can try to repair the relationship. I do forgive him for what he's done. He got what he deserved. I hope he learns from this now, that he wouldn't do it again, that he's not to do it again. My sister came around. She broke down and cried, and she was apologizing to me because of what she did, and she felt really bad about it, and she knows what she did was wrong, and she acknowledges it, and she accepts it, and she wants to apologize to me, and she apologized to me about it. And I was like, you know what, it's the past, it's fine. I'm over it. Considering the situation I was in then and where I am now is a huge difference, right? Like, I have 2 diplomas. I've gone to school for aesthetics and spa management at Humber. I went to Marco College for hairstyling. I have 2 beautiful little girls. They're growing up to be gorgeous, intelligent little girls. I was able to get my own cars. I'm able to support myself and my kids. Yes, you can't change your past. You can't change what happened. You can't change how you feel emotionally. But look where you are now compared to where you are then. Don't allow it to stop you from experiencing life either. Keep as positive as you can. Like, every time you get a negative thought, add a positive thought to it. Ready?